What's up, everyone? I'm coming to you from the top of Wilson Peak. I'm spending the night here. I'm in San Diego County, and I just love to get out in God's creation. One of my favorite things to do, always has been. And today's Bible passage is 1 Corinthians 12, verse 9. Paul is asking the Lord for inner strength, but the Lord gives him outer strength. What do I mean by that? The very famous phrase, you've probably heard it before, my grace is sufficient for you. Well, grace is more than meets the eye. We always think of grace as a grace period on your credit card or something where you don't get penalized. We think of God's grace as letting us off the hook. But the word charis means grace, but it also means gratefulness, thankfulness, and gifting. The charismata, the gifts of God, are God's power that comes from the outside. My power from the outside, my gifts are enough for you. My grace is sufficient for you. And so what he's saying to Paul is not just be a weakling and put up with it. That's not what he's saying at all. What he's saying is, if you don't have the inner strength, I will provide the outer strength. Sometimes we just need to get deeper into the word to get at what's really going on. When we can't get something done, God can fill in the rest. We do our best, God fills in the rest. God continues to give us supernatural gifts, gifts of words of knowledge, words of wisdom, words of prophecy, healing, teaching, care, all the kind of things that we do for people. God fills in what we cannot do on our own power. So it's not about celebrating our weakness. No, we celebrate the fact that we are finite and that God, as infinite, can fill in the rest. We can boast in our weakness, as Paul says, but he's not saying, I'm a worm and I'm so glad I'm a worm. No, that's not it at all. What Paul is saying is, even when I'm weak, that just means the Lord's grace abounds even more. His gifting, his charismata. So that's the good news for today. Weakness is not something to celebrate. Weakness is something only to celebrate because we know God will fill in the gaps. That's the great news for today. I hope that you will subscribe to this channel, and I hope that you will start a discussion at the bottom here. There's a whole bunch of room for comments, and please pass this on to someone who needs to hear about it. That's it for today. From Wilson Peak in San Diego County, have a wonderful day.